great evidence to suggest that we are a created and mutated species which was used as slaves, as fodder. We emit in our daily lives thoughts and emotions. We're encouraged in some schools of thought, like religions, to broadcast fear.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Fear of God, fear of going to hell, which the Roman Catholic Church has held over people for 1,000 years.
Never heard of this guy, and I have never heard of what he says, but he believes exactly what I do.
Here we've created a thing called time, which means your creations, often you might have a thought and an intent to create something into your world. It might be a relationship, it might be a job, it might just be your next meal. We don't notice the appearance and the manifestation of what we create because of time.
Oh, I knew it. I knew time was consciously created as a construct, and it's imprisoning and limiting. It's part of the rules of when whoever these creators are, created us. So that we could play out our little creations, and we're like mini-gods and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I've heard all of that stuff before, but the question isn't answered. Where did all the old creators go and deities that apparently used to be really heavily involved in our life? They haven't been around, they left us. I had a feeling this was true, but I didn't really want to admit it. Like, implications are pretty fucking significant. Hello, future humans who are watching this, or other interplanetary species that we've mixed in with. I know no one from 2022 will bother to watch this. I've been making videos for about a year now, with some informations, revelations, spells, prayers, songs, using my imagination and mixing it with mythology and ancestral wisdom and spirit songs. Not really sort of having a direction of where it's going, not really sort of analysing it or using my rational mind too much in the process, just like not doing it unconsciously, but sort of more like subconsciously making art that to me has like deep significant meaning and gives me like goosebumps watching them, but to everyone else just not sure. That's okay. The aim isn't to be like loved and popular on social media. We've got bigger fucking things going on than to worry about that.
Conditioned to fucking see reality is the way they fucking see reality, which has been fucking trained and educated to you in a certain kind of way. Constantly when I'm at home I do art, and then I go to my job and it's very dopamine producing. What would be nice though is I'm not going to complain.
But it is an invitation for people to get in on the drift of what I'm on, which is shit is going to go down. I know shit's already been going down for hundreds of years, but it's like I've done a speeded up version of our real history in an overwhelmingly short space of time, caught up with what actually happened with the colonisation and creation story and the oppression and the preparation for the future still deciding whether it's kind of like a future of oppression from more colonialism, or if it's a kind of emancipation from the colonialism that we're currently in, or like maybe illuminating others to the true colonial system which started to happen with Britain. Britain is a strategically placed country where whoever rules Britain rules the Navy seas. It's a good vantage point for Navy, and it helps cement that empire to subsequently dominate the rest of the world. The other colonials, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, France, all got to have their little share as well. Colonising and oppressing the good-natured indigenous nations of this world who meant no harm to anyone or to the earth, subsequently got fucked over. Anyway, so trying to bring everyone up to speed on that who isn't, because there are a lot who aren't. There is a lot who are, there aren't enough of them. Now, moving all that just to the side, this is a new current revelation, or I don't know if this is like a deep wisdom gnosis revelation. I don't know if this is like prophecy. I don't even know if there's any truth in what I'm about to fucking reveal, but if it is true, then it means that everything else that I've been predicting and going on about is true. The ancestors, the fucking spirits, earth beings, earth deities, Mother Earth, all of it is true. I already believe it's true, but I'm just me. I live in my own little imaginative world where I'm a superhero and Earth needs saving all the time. So that's my buzz. Doesn't mean everyone has to believe it, but it has significant impact or consequence if what I'm about to reveal to you now has any truth, okay? Now, I've made videos dissing aliens, like I don't give a fuck about aliens, blah, blah, blah. Because really, like, I don't think I believe in aliens, or I don't think I want to believe in aliens. You can watch my other video on YouTube about my thoughts on the matter about beings and aliens. Now, these aliens, extraterrestrials that are getting a lot of hype on the internet and YouTube of late, they are not spiritual. They're not angels, demons. They're not related at all to the kind of spiritual, supernatural backdrop on which I base my beliefs. The aliens have nothing to do with what I talk about when I start talking about beings and entities and interdimensional travelling and entity interference and ancestor spirits and earth spirits beings. Aliens, to me, completely separate to that framework of beliefs. Which is why, if they exist, I don't trust them. I don't trust any species that apparently has been orchestrating what goes on here, or watches what goes on here, or has anything to do with interference with humans in terms of technologies, weaponries, even weather control. Because apparently, if these aliens exist, these Sumerians, I'll just stick to this group for now. I don't know a whole lot about the Anunnakis and the little green men in Roswell. Don't know nothing about that. Maybe we'll explore it. I don't know. I'm already pretty fucking delusional at the moment, so I don't really want to add more to the fucking basis of beliefs that I have. But if they do exist, I don't fucking trust them. Okay, I don't trust any species, non-human or non-earth type. In the ancient Sumerian texts, I watched it last night, a translation, went on for a long time, it was very repetitive, it was very painful, it was pretty fucking scary. At these kind of etched into old school, thousands of years old tablets, this like alien language, or, you know, accounting of these aliens and the sort of history of what they did when they got here. Not fucking pretty. So there's a family of these cunts.
They brought their own people here, thousands, to be workers and miners, to mine for resources.
There are already other beings here of Earth. Earth beings. Goddess. Earth goddess. I reckon, like giants and dwarfs and elves and fairies and whatever. All these other Earth entities, like living in different dimensional sort of spaces on Earth, living in somewhat some type of harmony-ish. Not perfect, I'm guessing, but Earth beings. Okay, and then these aliens brought their own beings here and started to mine, not for coal, sorry, for gold and other precious minerals from this beautiful, amazing place of Earth. And so their own people sort of had a bit of an uprising because
I was sort of sick of like fucking being slave miners, workers, and conditions weren't great. So they kind of, from my understanding, they sort of rebelled and, you know, went on strike and didn't want to do it anymore. So the aliens were like, well, we fucking need we need more fucking miners. We need more workers. Like cattle. So
they fucking devised this idea to like genetically create a little bit from their own DNA this human species. But they needed a sort of element of the Earth in a sort of somewhat kind of alliance with Earth, Earth goddess, to make this happen. According to the Sumerian texts, human beings are made out of a few different components, manufactured. From like, we've got the divine spark, essence, God in us, like the soul, you want to say. Clay from the earth, the earth goddess in question, whether she was the main earth goddess or whether she was the deity of earth, and she knew like how to create humans somewhat, or create life. She got 7 pieces of clay, or 14 pieces of clay, 7 on one side and 7 on the others, male and female. She then mixed in the DNA of the aliens, the divine spark of God, did her little magic spell, whatever, and it sounds like this was all done in a fucking lab, really, and made 7 male humans and 7 female humans. The Sumerian aliens who were in charge, who orchestrated this, were like a family, like father and brothers, and didn't get along very well. So mankind was created, and Sumerian texts go on to say that it was pretty fucking like productive for a while. So these like humans are like mining all these resources for these alien bosses and like treat them like gods and thought they were gods and lots of stories from different cultures left over from thousands of years ago, from before the flood, of these like godlike angelic beings, aliens. But the brothers had a fight for some reason.
And according to the Sumerian text. And as a punishment, one of the brothers, to piss his other brother off, put Earth through like massive droughts for years and years and years, so it didn't rain. And it was like horrible apocalyptic conditions for the people. And the people starved. And they starved for generations and generations and generations and generations. And it actually gets quite graphic in these Sumerian texts what these humans actually have to go through. It says that it got to the point where mother would turn away daughter and not let her in the house. And it got to the point where parents cooked children, ate them. It's fucking awful conditions for humans. They didn't ask to be created like this, in this fucking way. And they didn't ask to get fucking starved. So the aliens had control of the weather, and basically like humans suffered for generations. And so fucking father stepped in apparently and like said, boys sorted out, stop fighting. And we're just gonna have to like, we'll create a flood. We'll flush it all out. Plus apparently there was another species that had come into Earth, the Atlanteans, from another place as well, started up their own little colony on a fucking continent that was surrounded by water, which apparently is Antarctica. I don't know. And they got really evil with their fucking experiments as well. They were mixing in the human DNA species in a lab with animals, which is why there were mythology stories of minotaurs and centaurs and like half human, half beings, half earth beings. Okay, and we have a look at illustrations of these half animal, half human beings. They're apparently demonic, and like Pan, you know, the half goat, half human. Like, these leftover mythical beings come from these experiments on Atlantis, apparently. So the fucking king of the fucking Sumerians was like, fuck all of this fucking shit going on with the droughts and the humans eating each other, and then we've got these fucking elitist fucking Atlanteans with their high technologies doing all sorts of freaky shit, making nuclear bombs. So they just fucking made a huge big flood and flushed it all out, to flush out all the fucking waste and start again new. A few fucking people survived from the Atlantis thing, and they became the Aryans, and they moved to like Iran. Anyway, I'm getting away from the text. Basically, that's what I gather from the text. We won't be going back to the text for a while. The only element of truth I can really say for sure that I feel I know, that poor like newly made humans of Earth did suffer that huge drought period, and it was like apocalyptic. And it was at the hands of the colonizers.
Very hard to enslave a culture which lives in the now. You need to tell a culture that you're enslaving and that you want to control. You need to tell them that tomorrow exists. And tomorrow you might not have food. You might not have shelter. You might not have a mate. But you have to believe in time, and you have to believe in tomorrow. Time itself is an enslavement concept. But at the same time, we have an experience through time which enables us to exercise our creative powers. So somewhere out there in the universe, it appears, from consensus knowledge that I've rounded up over the years, that we passed some form of test out there. The gods withdrew over the last 10,000 years to watch what man was going to do with himself. Before that, the gods were in your face every day. Just like you see in the movies, it was not uncommon. So they left for a reason. Some say there was a bet. I bet you mankind is...
We don't believe in them anymore. That's why they disappeared.
By sending down some of my people to, you know, cause this religion to go this direction, or cause a war, or cause this person to become a megalomaniac.
We're losing our imagination.
Maybe the other side sent down some of the nice angels down to whisper over the shoulder of people and send them down that way. Whatever the case, we're still here, and by many accounts we should not be still here. So much so that there are predator and scavenger alien races out there who, on their timetable of what's going on in the multiverse, planet Earth was supposed to be destroyed by now. There'd be a lot of biological waste and stuff. We can just go along and help ourselves. Nothing in the universe is wasted. As above, so below is the truth. Just as going above us into the cosmos, into the multi-dimensions, there are...
I don't know who this guy is, but he's taken a lot of fucking extracts of a few different sort of reality paradigms and turned it into a sort of all-encompassing kind of truth. I don't know fucking about these scavenger aliens. I just thought it was interesting how he said it and what he was saying, and I thought I'd put it in this video for you. I got to find out this guy's name, reference him.
Life forms, and if you look at your skin and you focus a microscope down, you see more and more life forms. It goes on in every direction. The space-time continuum. The space-time continuum appears to have been a consciously created civilization. Has the same story. The gods came down from the skies, mated with one of the tribes, told them, you're the special tribe, you're the priests, you're going to be communicating with us while we're gone. They give them these amazing things called sanitation.
So this is where I have to like draw the line a little bit and just be like, dude, not all shaman priests of the village were assigned that role to communicate with fucking alien gods. No, like, shamans are chosen by the gods, which are not aliens, they're deities, supernatural, spiritual of Earth, to receive divine messages from fucking spirits and ancestor spirits and gods who can see into the future. Just saying.
Astronomy, engineering, They teach you about creating an army. What native cultures out there goes around and creates an army? After 120,000 years, have you ever heard of the Aborigines forming an army and going off? No, it's a top-down imposed thing. Civilizations do not evolve naturally and spontaneously unless there's a top-level intelligence that's come along and imposed its will on the people.
So, like, I'm not Aboriginal, but I hate hearing white guys say Aborigine. It just sounds fucking racist to me. But I kind of agree with what he's saying about this top-down hierarchical structure of imposing, you know, like armies and militant sort of things. That is fucking a colonial introduced thing. All the indigenous populations of the world didn't just decide to get armies together and go fucking kill each other for like long times.
Below them. And they trick them. We are a species which has an essence of the Creator in us. It's a very important point to remember. You have a spark of the Creator inside each of you, which makes you mini creators. Not every life form in the universe has that, and some of them are very jealous that these primitive things called humans have got a Creator spark in them. You are mini gods in learning. You are learning to become creators. In many ways, you could argue that the whole space-time continuum is a big soft bubble where many baby gods can learn creating and the responsibility that comes with.
Okay, now we're going on about little baby gods and mini creator gods and things like this now. I've had that theory, like, I have had that sort of realization that, like, I'm a creator, like, I've created life, I've created babies, other people created me. I know that when you're in the spiritual realm as a ancestor spirit or a kind of supernatural entity spirit, I know that they can't make life up there. They can't make babies like we can. So being able to create life is fucking very lucky and a gift. I don't know about these other alien species being jealous about it.
Great evidence to suggest that we are a created and mutated species which was used as slaves.
So here is when I was watching this video I started to pay attention because this is going back to like the Sumerian text which is written a long time before Bible and Hebrew texts. There is an element of slave and slave kind of race colonialism being oppressed from a hierarchy sort of structural order that I very much feel is evidently looking around me is true. So it started somewhere with someone or some race. And I've said in my other video before recently as well, this concept of enslavement and imprisonment and social class and you are this and you are this and you are quarter half this and all this sort of shit is not human. And when I said that, not human, it could mean a few things. It could mean we've gone really fucking inhumane with our styles, like not human, or it's like a supernatural imposed, you know, evil demonic fucking enslaved humans fucking buzz, or it was introduced by a colonial race of species, which was, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, you know, I'll go back to like the white colonials, but then hang on, white people were fucking colonized by the Romans. So I think, okay, Rome, so I'm thinking with Rome, Italy, oh, okay, so like this all of a sudden, but there were other empires around at that time. Everyone was trying to colonize everybody, but when they fucking colonized Egypt, Rome, a lot of atrocities happened, a lot of untruths, a lot of covering up happened around about that time. So don't know, that's where it stops for me. I can't go back more than that and think, you know, all of the fucking races have had a turn at it, like fucking Mongol Empire, Ottoman Empire, Persian Empire, Roman Empire, English Empire. It's just empire after fucking empire. It's like, and then science would say, well, eventually, you know, the civilization gets to a certain point where it just expands so much, and then they said this thing progress. They go and fucking search new areas to fucking colonize and develop and progress, and it's just like they blame it on humans being this way, but it's like we learnt this from somewhere, or like there are just some fucking races here on Earth that are fucked up more than the others, you know? So that's the only reason why I'm fucking entertaining this people like this that I'm showing this video of this guy, and even like exploring these fucking alien things, because I have to push myself to explore and learn about topics that are completely out of my fucking perimeter of belief, because I believe, and like the Viking Norse mythology, spirituality, and the Tengri, like basically people of the land's original cultural, spiritual belief systems, like shamanism, animism, and primitive like earthism, you know, like sun god, moon, like fucking god of the natural elements, god of fire, god of wind, god of rivers, like this sort of thing. I always go back to as my main viewpoint, and they said and believed that your spirituality must always be growing and developing it and taking on new belief systems. That's part of it. It's a never-ending process of learning and evolution. It doesn't just stop with one belief. So every time I feel like I've got shit sorted out and I know the fucking what it is, something else will come along that'll tickle me and be like, oh, hang on, you forgot about this, and it just like extends on my beliefs even more. So the only reason I'm like fucking exploring this alien shit is because I feel in my blood, bones, soul, heart, everything, either something big is coming that we must prepare for, that we must be fucking ready to fight for, either like fight what's coming or fighting our internal fucking selves that we need to battle with to become whole. And that's like on the way that I must warn others to, or I'm just getting tapped into like ancient ancestor wisdom, DNA in my blood, knowledge, wisdom getting unlocked, telling me this, enlightening me to this, basically illuminating the fucking true story of how we were fucking Earth people were colonized, how it started, like I'm getting access to some kind of historical data bank of knowledge, which is this kind of collective consciousness sort of memory bank of humans. I have spiritual access to this. I realize this, and information comes to me as it comes. Sometimes it's too much, too fast, overwhelming, and sometimes like it sort of like periodically gets given to me in certain small amounts, because it's like what I can handle, I take in. And right now, I don't know if I can handle this new information about aliens. I don't really think it's in the history, but if there is evidence in history, such as ancient Sumerian texts recording these kind of stories, I'm inclined to fucking have a look at the evidence to suss out for myself if it's true or not. I'm not going to just like straight away believe it or straight away disregard it. I have to explore it. And I'm interested in the sort of people that believe it and follow it, and I'm just trying to get a gauge of them and their rationality and their logic, and just trying to see if they're fucking reasonable, healthy-minded people, or if they're just like me, like imaginative, delusional people, or if they are just like fucking out there, up to sort of people. You know, that's just what I can stay away from, like the flat earthers. Because like there's more to, like I love ancient civilizations and learning about them as well. Like, and I'd like to think it was like human based. I don't really like the idea of this fucking alien fucking shit that's just come into the peripheral now. But I must dive into it, and I must explore and learn and develop. Like, just because that's my philosophy, I have to stick to it.
We're encouraged in some schools of thought, like religions, to broadcast fear of God, fear of going to hell, which the Roman Catholic Church has held over people for 1,000 years and are still very powerful behind the scenes. Look at who you can't criticise out there in the world to see who are your controllers. The Catholic Church is one, and I want to say on the record, the Catholic Church and the Anglican Church and all the state-sponsored religions, Judaism, Hinduism, all of them, Islam, they have become entrenched almost evil networks of pedophiles, Satanism and black magic.
I don't think he has the right to speak up on behalf of like Buddhism, Hinduism and Islam. But the other organised religions, which basically the Christian ones, are, yes, I agree with them, completely corrupt and pedophiles. And getting away with not paying tax. And you can't criticise them. Like, look, George Pell, like, tried to take the fall and fucking got off. So, yes, they still very much in control. And when someone mentions a belief that's similar to mine, because like I automatically find commonality with me and the person with this new belief system that I'm trying to like figure out. When I find a commonality with them, it makes it more easier for me to like believe some of the other stuff that they're going to say. But like I use discernment, so I like discernment. And I've never heard of no pedophiles with Islam. Thanks. I don't think Muslims would really appreciate being blanketed in with that pool of people.
At the top. At the bottom, they put out the nice people. Every church has got nice people. They put those at the bottom to do the healing work, to interface with the community. But at the top of that pyramid, those people are not nice. Not nice at all. Anyway, that's just my little rant. I like to say every public talk I can get, the Roman Catholic Church has become the world's largest international tax-exempt pedophile network. And it's time people took their power away from the churches and started demanding those churches be dismantled, the land be sold, and the money be used for better things, because anyway, I don't want to get off on a tangent on that. Getting back to mankind as a fledgling species, this information has come from a lot of sources. As a species, we've gone from like babyhood to teenage years. We've been used by the people who modified and created us. In many cases, we were modified and created to do simple things like mining gold. One of the biggest secrets you don't know is that since gold has been mined, it's been shipped off this planet and still is today.
To start mining for resources.
It's an alien mining operation. Has been. That movie, Cowboys and Aliens, I was amazed because every time concepts start to get into the public, you see a Hollywood movie about it. And the interesting thing about that is, on the one hand, it spreads awareness, but on the other hand, a skeptic can just say, oh, they made a movie about that. That's not new. That's not real.
Precious gas, minerals, whatever the fuck we like, basically. And we're going to create an economy based around this.
Whoa, it's a huge claim to make. I'm ending this investigation at this point today. I concur. I have some things in agreement with this man. There's some things I think he went too far. There's some things I've added on to my own theory. And it's just cemented further in my mind that the real enemy is the colonizers, whether they're humans, aliens, or interdimensional beings and gods. We've all been oppressed and colonized.